हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप सभी। उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सभी बहुत ही अच्छे होंगे। माई सेल्फ रुखसार परवीन, आई एम अ नीट बॉटनी फैकल्टी and in today's lecture I'm going to discuss about the process of double fertilization in flowering plants. Okay, so starting with our topic, let us discuss the topic. Before understanding the topic, we need to know some basic things about it, and we also need to know the basic structure of a male and female reproductive part of the flower. So going on with this. Okay, so talking about the process of double fertilization, first, who discovered the process of double fertilization? So the process of double fertilization is discovered by two scientists. Okay, what are the name of scientists who discovered double fertilization? There are two scientists named as Navas-Jean and Guignard. Okay, we are having two scientists, Sergei Navas-Jean and Leo Guignard. They both discovered the process of double fertilization. You need to understand, they discovered the process of double fertilization independently. Independently means they don't work together. They work independently जहाँ भी वो थे, and then they discovered the process of double fertilization. That's why the credit goes to both for the discovery of double fertilization. Okay. Now, if we talked about Navas-Jean discovered the process of double fertilization in some plant, specifically in liliaceae plants. Okay, here you can see in liliaceae plant like Lilium martagon and Fritillaria tenella. In both of the plant, he discovered the process of double fertilization. Okay. Now, talking about Leon Guignard, he also discovered the process of double fertilization independent of Navas-Jean. His work does not relate with the Navas-Jean work. So, they both discovered the process of double fertilization independently. The very important question of NEET. It asks often in NEET that who discovered the process of double fertilization. So, you need to know. Sometimes only the option is given as Navas-Jean, and sometimes both the options are given. If both given, you have to opt for both. The process of double fertilization was discovered in 1898. Okay, right? Talking about double fertilization, that what is double fertilization? So double fertilization is a process of reproduction in a specifically flowering plant. Okay, in this specific process, what happens? One female gametophyte got fused with the two male gamete. Okay, we will understand how they fuse, how one female gametophyte fuses with the two male gamete. We are going to discuss about it. But before that, we need to know the basic things about the male and female reproductive part of a flower. So, starting with that, let us discuss about the male and female reproductive part of a flower. Here is the diagram of flower, that structure of a flower. You all must be familiar with this, the structure of flower. Okay. So, in flower, we are having two types of parts. The first one is accessory organ and the second one is reproductive organ. Flower mein we are having the first one is accessory part. Okay. And the second one is, we can say, reproductive part. Accessory means what? Accessory का मतलब होता है जैसे we used to accessorize ourselves. जब भी हम रेडी होते हैं किसी फंक्शंस के लिए हम accessories पहनते हैं. क्यों? सजने संवरने के लिए. Okay. So here also plants are having the accessory part, जो कि क्या करते हैं, उनको अच्छा दिखाने में मदद करते हैं और साथ साथ उनको प्रोटेक्ट भी करते हैं. राइट. जैसे इफ आई सेड, मान लीजिए आपने कोई नई बाइक ली तो हम उसमें एक्सेसरीज लगवाते हैं ना, टू प्रोटेक्ट द बाइक, ताकि हमारी बाइक अगर कहीं गिरे तो डजंट गेट डैमेज. सो एक्सेसरी पार्ट ऑफ द फ्लावर डज व्हाट? इट प्रोटेक्ट द फ्लावर एज वेल एज इट हेल्प्स देम टू लुक मोर ब्यूटीफुल. ओके. Talking about the reproductive part, why reproductive part is important? Reproductive part helps plant to reproduce. That's why it is important. Okay. In plants, if we talked about the reproductive part of the plant, we are having two types of part. The first one is female reproductive part and the second one is male reproductive part of the flower. The female reproductive part of the flower is known as what? It is known as pistil. And the male reproductive part of the flower is known as stamen. Okay. So, in plant, the male and female reproductive part are very distinct. You can see over here in the diagram, right? We are having stamen over here, which is the male reproductive part, and we are having pistil, or it is also known as carpel. Pistil or carpel, which is the female reproductive part of the flower. Okay. Talking about stamen, you can see in the diagram itself that stamen looks something like that. This is the stamen. Okay. This is the stamen, which is the male reproductive part of the flower. Talking about the female reproductive part of the flower, this is the female, this is the pistil, which is the female reproductive part of the flower. Okay, you guys must have read about it somewhere for sure. Okay, moving forward, let us discuss these two structures a little bit in detail, because to understand the process of double fertilization, we need to know about this two structure in detail. Okay, not that much detail, but a little bit. Okay, so this is what? This is the female reproductive part of the flower, जिसको कि हम क्या बोलते थे? जिसको हम बोलते थे कार्पेल या फिर पिस्टिल. Okay, कार्पेल और पिस्टिल. This is the female reproductive part of a flower. Okay, talking about the detailed structure, you can see over here a carpel or a pistil is made up of three different things. The first one is stigma, the second one is style, and the last one is ovary. Okay, stigma, style and ovary. You can see the diagram. Stigma, the uppermost part, it is known as the landing platform. For what? For the pollen grain. Whenever pollination happens, let's say some insect brought the pollen grain, so they put pollen grain at stigma. So stigma is what? It is the landing platform for the for pollen grains. So stigma is the landing platform, which is the uppermost part. Second, style is what? The long cylindrical portion. This is the style. Okay. And the basal oval portion, that is the ovary. Inside ovary, we are having ovule. Inside ovary, we are having ovule. Right? Okay. Now, talking about the structure of female gametophyte. You can see over here, this is what? This is a female gametophyte. Okay. Female gametophyte means a structure in plants, in flowering plants, where the female reproductive gametes resides. Okay. So here the female reproductive, this is the female gametophyte. It is also known as embryo sac. Let us understand about structure. So embryo sac structure is known as, it is 7-celled 8 nucleus structure. This is what? This is a 7-cell 8 nucleus structure. Okay. Talking about that, how it is 7-celled and 8 nucleus. तो देखिए कैसे है ये 7-celled और 8 nucleus. You can see जो हमारा female gametophyte है, okay. Here you can see in female gametophyte we are having two ends. The first one is chaliceal end and the second one is micropylar end. Okay. What is micropylar end? You can see over here that our female gametophyte is covered by some layer. Okay. These layers are known as what? These layers are known as integument layer. Okay. हमारे फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट के ऊपर, प्लांट्स की फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट के ऊपर इंटेग्यूमेंट्स की लेयर होती है. तो पूरे फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट पे या एम्ब्रियो सैक पे वो इंटेगुमेंट की लेयर होती है, एक्सेप्ट एट अ प्लेस. एक प्लेस पे वो लेयर नहीं होती है. उसी पोजीशन को हम माइक्रोपाइलर एंड बोलते हैं. तो दिस इज द माइक्रोपाइलर एंड. ओके. नाउ व्हाट? the side opposite to the micropylar end, that is known as chaliceal end. So this is the chaliceal end. Okay. We are not going to discuss about this structure in detail, means the whole gametophyte formation and all that. No, because we have to deal with the double fertilization. So sticking to it, that also, we can see over here, you guys can see over here that it is 7-celled 8 nucleus structure. How it is 7-celled? We are having egg cell, one egg cell, 2 synergid cell. Okay. In spite of that, a central cell, right? The third one is the central cell, and we are having 3 antipodal cells. So in total, how many cells are there? 1 egg cell, 2 synergid cell, okay, 3 total, 1 central cell, 4, and 3 antipodal cells, 4 or 3, 7 cells. We are having what? We are having on a whole 7 cell. It is a 7-cell structure. It is also 8 nucleus structure. How it is 8 nucleus structure? You can see over here, each and every cell is having 1 nucleus except the central cell. Central cell possesses 2 nucleus. So with that we can say female gametophyte is a 7-celled 8-nucleus structure. It is also important because in NEET they ask the 7-cell 8-nucleus structure, the question about the 7-cell and 8-nucleus structure. Okay, so this is about the structure of female gametophyte. I think that will be clear. Moving on, talking about the structure of male gametophyte. This is what? This is the male gametophyte. This is stamen, okay, which is the male gametophyte where the male gamete present. Okay, talking about the structure, in stamen we are having two structure. The first one is anther, the second one is filament. So anther is what? It is a bilobed structure, okay, and filament is what? It is a thread like long structure जिसके ऊपर आपका एंथर रिसाइड्स. ओके, इफ वी कट द एंथर लाइक दिस, मींस अगर हम टीएस करें एंथर का तो आपको कुछ इस तरीके का स्ट्रक्चर दिखेगा. ओके, यू कैन सी दिस टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर एंड हियर यू कैन सी वी आर हैविंग pollen sacs and inside these sacs we are having what? We are having pollen grains. Okay, now talking about the structure of pollen grain. Pollen grains look somewhat like this. You can see, I can draw here also. It looks somewhat like this, right? Pollen grain is having two layers, the inner layer and the outer layer. The inner layer is known as intine and the outer layer is known as exine. Two layer, intine and exine. In spite of that, you can see in pollen grain two types of cells are present. The first one is vegetative cell and the second one is reproductive cell. You can see the pollen grain, we are having vegetative cell and we are having generative cell. Okay, later on what happened? This generative cell, okay, this generative cell did what? It does division, it divides. Here you can see in this diagram, the generative cell did what? It divide and ultimately converted into what? It will ultimately converted into the male gamete. How much male gamete? 2 in number. So in one pollen grain, 2 male gamete is present. This is what I want to say. In one pollen grain, 2 male gamete is present. Okay, and these 2 male gamete is going to fuse with the female gametophyte, जिसके बारे में हमने यहाँ पढ़ा था. ओके, इस फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट के साथ वो आपके दो मेल गैमेट्स जो है वो क्या करने वाले हैं? वो फ्यूज होने वाले हैं. ओके, सो मूविंग ऑन, देखते हैं कैसे फ्यूज होंगे. जब वो फ्यूज होंगे तो ही क्या होगा? हमारा प्रोसेस जो है डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन का वो अकर होगा. तो पहले हम समझ लेते हैं कि डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन में होता क्या है. मैंने आपको बेसिक बातें बता दी कि जो आपका प्लांट है उसका फ्लावर में जो रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट है वो क्या है और उनके थोड़े बहुत स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में भी डिस्कस. अब हम बात करते हैं डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन, एग्जैक्ट हमारे टॉपिक के बारे में. तो देखिए, जो डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन का प्रोसेस है हमारा, उस प्रोसेस में दो चीजें होती हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज सिनगैमी. ओके, द फर्स्ट वन इज सिनगैमी एंड द सेकेंड वन इज ट्रिपल फ्यूजन. ओके, ट्रिपल फ्यूजन क्या होता है सिनगैमी में? लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट हैपेंस इन सिनगैमी. हमारा जो मेल गैमेट बना था, हमने देखा था ना अभी हमारे पोलिन ग्रेन के अंदर, व्हाट हैपेंस? द रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल और वी कैन से द जनरेटिव सेल डिवाइड एंड इट फॉर्म्स 2 मेल गैमेट. तो वन ऑफ द मेल गैमेट got fused with what? It got fused with, we can say, egg cell. Okay, one of the male gamete got fused with egg cell. Egg cell कहाँ से आया? Egg cell हमारे फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट में था, हमने डायग्राम में देखा था. और ये फ्यूज करके क्या बनाता है? ये फ्यूज करके बनाता है जाइगोट. इसी प्रोसेस को हम क्या बोलते हैं? दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज सिनगैमी. ठीक है, या आप इस प्रोसेस को फर्टिलाइजेशन भी बोल सकते हैं. राइट, ओके, सिनगैमी और फर्टिलाइजेशन, इसमें क्या होता है? One male gamete fuses with the egg cell and form what? It form zygote. Right. Next, what is triple fusion? In the process of triple fusion, the another egg cell, we are having 2 egg cell now. So the another egg cell, it got fuses with the polar nuclei. Right. It fuses with what? it fuses with the polar nuclei and form what? It form primary endosperm nucleus, which is PEN, P-E-N, which is primary endosperm nucleus. Fine. I think that will be clear. And this process of fusion of eggs, not egg cell, male gamete, I'm sorry for that. This process of fusion of male gamete with the polar nuclei to produce primary endosperm nucleus, this process is known as what? This process is known as triple fusion. I think it will be clear, okay, that what is triple fusion. So in the process of triple fusion, the another male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei and it forms primary endosperm nucleus, which is PEN. Okay, I think that will be clear. Now one thing which you need to know is the ploidy of male gamete is N, it is haploid, and the ploidy of egg cell is N. So the zygote which is formed is what? It is diploid in nature, which is 2N, the normal zygote. Okay. But in case of triple fusion, what happens? Male gamete, which is haploid in nature, fuses with the polar nuclei, which is the diploid in nature, and produce what? Produce PEN. And this PEN or primary endosperm nuclei, this is triploid in nature. Okay. So this is triploid. And this PEN further form what? It further form endosperm. And endosperm is what? It is the reserve food material for the plant, okay, for the zygote. This endosperm is the reserve food material for this specific zygote, okay. I think that will be clear, okay, that what is the process of double fertilization. Why this process is known as double fertilization? Because you can see over here that the fertilization, the fusion of male and female portion happened twice. That's why the process is known as double fertilization, okay. Now, moving on to the slides, moving on to the diagram first. Here you can see, this is what? This is our, we can say, female reproductive part, which is carpel. Okay, what happens over here? We are going to zoom this portion. This portion is zoom over here. You can see, in female gametophyte, what happened? Pollination happened. Let's say a pollen grain landed over here. Okay, then what happens? Pollination happened. How the pollination happens? The female itself secretes some chemical. Okay, the female part of the flower itself secretes some chemical. Okay, and when the pollen grain gets signal from that chemical, then only it is going to form this pollen grain. Pollen tube. Okay, so this is how the pollen tube forms. Pollen grain is going to be landed over here on the stigma, right? After that, the pollen tube form, if it receives the signal from the ovary that okay, we are ready to fertilize and I am ready to, we can say, reproduce, then only this pollen tube extended, and ultimately what happens? The egg cell, or we can say the male gamete, okay, the male gamete which is present over here is going to fuse with this two. Okay, so here you can see this is the two male gamete, release of a sperm cell, or we can say the male gamete. Okay, the sperm cell is the male gamete only, right? So what happened? Here you can see by the pollen tube, two male gametes has been released. Okay, and this male gamete, one of the male gamete is going to fuse with the egg cell, and another male gamete is going to fuse with the primary endosperm, is going to fuse with the nucleus, or we can say secondary polar nuclei, right? Secondary polar nuclei. And after fertilization, or in the process of fertilization, meanwhile you can say what happens? One one sperm cell fuses with the egg and form what? It forms zygote, which is diploid in nature. The another sperm cell go and fuses with the secondary polar nuclei and form what? It forms PEN, primary endosperm nuclei, which further mature and form endosperm, which is triploid in nature, right? So I think with this you will be able to understand that what is this process is. So in this process, two things form. The first one is zygote and the second one is endosperm, which is the reserve food material for the food, for the zygote. Okay, Now moving on to the slide, what is double fertilization? Look, double fertilization is a chief trait of flowering plant. किसमें पाया जाता है? सिर्फ और सिर्फ मोस्टली फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स में ही आपको डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन का प्रोसेस देखने को मिलेगा, राइट? इस प्रोसेस में होता क्या है, एक फीमेल गैमेट जो है वो यूनाइट होता है या फ्यूज होता है दो मेल गैमेट के साथ, राइट? एक मेल गैमेट फर्टिलाइज करता है एग सेल को, जिसकी वजह से जाइगोट बनता है, और दूसरा जो है वो फर्टिलाइज करता है सेकेंडरी पोलर न्यूक्लियाई से, जिसकी वजह से एंडोस्पर्म बनता है। ओके, हमने ये बातें कर ली हैं। So this is what double fertilization is. I think that will be clear. Okay, double fertilization provide stimulate to the plant, resulting in the ovarian development to fruits and the development of ovule into the shoot. What happens after the process of double fertilization? Okay, after the process of double fertilization, this ovary, this is the ovary, right? And this is the ovule. The ovary get converted into the fruit and the ovule get converted into the seed. So this is what they are saying over there, that after the process of double fertilization, what happens? Some post fertilization process occurs, due to which the ovary is going to convert it into the fruit and the ovary is going to convert it into the seeds. Okay, so this is what it is. I think that will be clear, right? डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोवाइड स्टिमुलस टू द प्लांट्स, रिजल्टिंग इन ओवेरियन डेवलपमेंट। ओवरी डेवलप हो जाती है किसमें? फ्रूट्स में, और ओव्यूल डेवलप हो जाता है सीड में। ओके, दैट विल बी क्लियर, आई होप। फाइन, नेक्स्ट वन, वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड ओनली flowering plants does the process of double fertilization, okay, or we can say the angiosperm or the flower bearing plant does the process of double fertilization. Next, this is what it is about the double fertilization. In all these slides, the same things is repeated again and again. I already done with the process of double fertilization. I think that will be clear. Now moving on to the significance of double fertilization. There must be some significance of double fertilization. So look, double fertilization, the significance of double fertilization, the very first one is fusion of male and female gamete restore diploid condition. What happens? We have seen in the process of we can say syngamy. What happens? One male gamete fuses with what? With the egg cell and forms zygote. So there is a restoration of diploid condition of zygote. This happens the very first thing. Second, there are chances of polyembryony. हो सकता है कि polyembryony की chances, एक से ज्यादा embryos जो है वो form हो जाए. Okay, तो इसीलिए ये plants के better survival के लिए better है, क्योंकि जितने ज्यादा embryos उतने सारे plants, तो that will be great. Okay, next, double fertilization give rise to an endosperm. Double fertilization से क्या बनता है? Endosperm बनता है, और ये एंडोस्पर्म क्या करता है? नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है डेवलपिंग एम्ब्रियो को। तो डेवलपिंग एम्ब्रियो, जो भी एम्ब्रियो डेवलप हो रहा है उसके लिए फूड की कोई चिंता नहीं है, जब तक वो बेबी प्लांट में कन्वर्ट होगा तब तक के लिए उसके पास खाना है, कोई इशू नहीं है, ठीक है। इसके अलावा जो प्रोसेस ऑफ डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन है, ये क्या करता है? इंक्रीजेस द वायबिलिटी ऑफ सीड्स ऑफ एंजियोस्पर्म। एंजियोस्पर्म के सीड्स की वायबिलिटी को बढ़ाता है। वायबिलिटी मींस कि उसके लिविंग स्टेट को बढ़ाता है, राइट, कि वो कितने दिनों तक वायबल है, कितने दिनों तक वो अच्छे तरीके से रह सकते हैं इन द एनवायरनमेंट, एंड फर्दर फर्टिलाइज करके रिप्रोड्यूस भी कर सकते हैं। सो इट इंक्रीजेस द वायबिलिटी। नेक्स्ट, यूटिलाइजेस बोथ फीमेल गैमेट, बोथ द मेल गैमेट प्रोड्यूसेस बाय द पॉलन ग्रेन। इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस में हमने देखा था हमारे पॉलन ग्रेन में दो मेल गैमेट्स बन रहे थे ना, तो उस पॉलन ग्रेन के दोनों मेल गैमेट्स क्या होते हैं? इस प्रोसेस में यूटिलाइज हो जाते हैं। सो दिस इज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन। आई थिंक विद दिस we are going to end this specific lecture. आपको चीजें जो हैं वो समझ आ गई होंगी that what is double fertilization. So thank you for this specific, for giving your time over there, and मिलते हैं next lecture में। तब तक के लिए bye bye, take care.